Hello everyone. It's me, Chafka on a coffee. And I wasn't planning on doing this right now, but turns out M21 has released already. I thought it was gonna be out. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be out later, but it's out, and we can play it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start off by prefacing. This is going to be the beginning of my what I had planned for tomorrow, actually, this tomorrow of this video going up, was doing some tests with some decks, but there's no point doing that now because M21 is out. So there's going to be you'll see some Euro stuff there. Yeah, there was we were going to do the Euro test. We're not going to do that now because M21's out. We're going to instead start the road to 100 packs by drafts. And I'm doing this as a recording because the very first one I'm going to do is actually a sealed. I'm going to do one sealed pool. I like to do a sealed when a new set comes out. It's not the best way to earn cards, unless obviously you do very well in the sealed, which is may or may not be that likely, but we're going to give it a bash either way. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Tomorrow, instead, we're going to be doing drafts of M21. We'll be doing the traditional draft pretty much exclusively, and we'll see how we do in it. But for now, we're going to play a sealed. So I haven't got as many cubes up when the cube was here. I guess I won't now. I wasn't really enjoying the cube very much. It felt very green focused. Play green or bust, in other words. What do we get? We got Fable Passage, we got Grim Tutor, we got Skoos, we got a Necro Mentia. This is not going to be useful in the sealed. Fable Passage, sure, if we splash, I guess it might be useful. Grim Tutor, probably not so good in a draft. Skoos is nice. Skoos is nice. Very, very nice, actually. We've got Ghostly Pilferer. And Baron. So, green, blue. We'll see what the rest of our pool is, but not the no crazy bombs out of our rares there. So, but let's take a look. See. So, we are going to take we're immediately going to take a look at our mythic rares and rares, and as you can see, we've got Fable Passage, which is fine. May end up playing a Fable Passage. Skoos is very nice. Skoos is actually an incredible card for a draft. You exile stuff for green. If it's a creature, you get one on counters on who's you gain life. It's just good. Graveyard Hate, not always so relevant, but Ghostly Pilferer and Baron. Baron's kind of like I mean, he's a bouncy thing. Bouncy stuff is pretty decent. Pilferer. His sort of trinket text is probably not going to be that relevant, but whenever he becomes untapped, you may pay 2 if you do draw a card. That's quite a good ability, and Baron is bouncy, so we'll put them in the deck as a speculative. We may be in those colors, and let's see what the rest of our packs gave us. So we got a 2/2 Doggo Vigilance, which is meh, it's fine. Angelic Ascension, exile a creature or planeswalker. Its controller creates a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. Can be used as a combat trick or a piece of removal, depending on what you need. Got Feat of Resistance, Celestial Enforcer, Revitalize, Legion's Judgment. The double makeshift battalion's a bit meh, but Siege Striker's not bad though. Basri's Acolyte, not too bad either. Falconer Adept, also not too bad. Mutt is fine. Gale Sweeper, not so exciting, but Secure the Scene. 2 copies of Secure the Scene is not actually that bad. Valorous Steed, not that excited by. In blue, we got Double Opt, pretty decent. We've got a Lofty Denial, a Cancel. 2 Frantic Inventories are interesting. It's not that bad, actually. Library Larcenist is also pretty decent. We've got a Flying Prowess with Mistral Singer. It's quite good. Teferi's Tutelage. Probably not what we're going to run with. Capture Sphere's decent piece of removal. Not interested in Sanctum. Spined Megalodon is a good like late game beat stick. Reign of Revelation isn't that bad either. Liliana's Steward, probably not something we want to run. Infernal Scarring is fine, but not that exciting. Masked Blackguard is actually not too bad as a thing we can pump in the late game. Malefic Scythe is actually quite good. Silver Smoke Ghoul could be nice if we had enough life gain in the deck. I doubt we're going to get that much life gain. 2 Rise Against, interesting. So black, we've got some decent stuff in. What have we got in red? So we've got good removal in black. We've got Finishing Blow. We've got some graveyard stuff. We can bring stuff back from the graveyard. We've got Village Rites as like a cheaper Altar's Reap. Blue's got some good stuff in it. Red, we've got Fury of the Bitten, which is fine. Shock, decent. Scorching Dragonfire, decent. 2 Sure Strikes, also very nice. That's a really good card for draft, Sure Strikers. Not interested in Chandra's Piling, probably. Magmut's not bad. Magmut's not bad. Could work with the Piling, actually. Bolt Hound is fine. Traitorous Greed. Okay. Okay, Bone Pit Brute. Lots of attack boosting stuff, but nothing that exciting. In green, we've got Titanic Growth, Cetessan Training, both solid cards. It's fun. Return target permanent card from graveyard to your hand. If creature died, create 2/1/1 Saplings. Instant speed. That's a pretty decent one, actually. I like that. Got Llanowar Visionary, which is a dork which also draws a card, so it's not too bad. Probably not going to be running a Pride Malkin. Ornery Dilophosaur is Death Touch. If we have big stuff, we've got tap land in green-black, so we can splash that. We've got tap land in blue-black and also green-blue. Sabertooth Mauler, creature died, put 1 counter on it and untap it. It's pretty good too. Gnarled Sage. Gnarled Sage is reach, so that's an important thing to keep in mind. We've got a Rakdos Direfleet Warmonger, which is kind of like a big ogre tramply boy with small creatures. Twin Blade Assassins, creature died, draw a card. That's actually pretty good. Leafkin Avenger, kind of like a weird dork. Can be used to close games out in the very, very late game. Radiant Fountain, Silent Dart. Silent Dart's not bad. So we could go for a triple color deck here. We've got the fixing for a Sultai deck, actually. We've got the fixing for Sultai. And there is some good reasons to be in Sultai. Definitely. I think the stuff that we absolutely want, is we've got Flyer Prowess. Flyer's good. Spined Megalodon is a nice way to close games out. Big hexproof creature. Capture Sphere is a good piece of removal. Library Larcenist is fine, but not that exciting. A cancel spells are always pretty decent. And also Lofty Denial probably is going to be quite good too. Even if we don't have a huge amount of flyers, sometimes all we need to do is just Mana Tithe. An expensive Mana Tithe, but sometimes it's all we got. Cetessan Training is solid. Fungal Rebirth seems like it could be interesting. Death Touch creatures, maybe a premium. I like the Gnarled Sage. Say we went with something like... I think the green cards overall are pretty good for us. The rest of the blue cards I'm not 100% sure on. In theory, we could actually make a half-decent mill deck with Teferi's Tutelage. I think we have enough stuff that, like, draws as, like, an aside. Frost Breath might even be something we consider as well. I think the double opt is good, especially since we have a prowess creature in the deck. We don't have loads of prowess though, which kind of sucks. Thornwood Falls is nice. I think splashing black actually makes a lot of sense in this deck. Yeah. Twin Blade Assassins seem half decent. We can splash black for a finishing blow. That's good. Malefic Scythe gets better the longer the game goes on. That's an expensive way to return stuff. I don't think we need that. There's no real like cheap black cards. I mean, I don't think I'd run Liliana's Steward, honestly. I could see us running the Masked Blackguard. It's fine. Maybe a copy of Rise Again. To get maybe Megalodon back. And another low cost card would be nice. I could grab the Larcenist or maybe just go for the Frost Breath. How many creatures are we looking at in this deck? 11. That's way too few. We have 2 auras. Do we have 2 auras? Oh, Capture Sphere. That's a piece of removal, so that's fine. So Death Training is also pretty decent. Yeah, definitely would like to run more creatures. More creatures. Especially since we have like dorks in our deck. Need some stuff that actually kills things. Don't really have any life gain. So Silver Smoke Ghouls aren't really our thing. I mean, Skoos. We've got Skoos. It's a very nice creature. The Pilferer is fine as well. Maybe even just go for the Wall of Runes, actually. Maybe just go Wall of Runes. This actually gets a lot better with Titanic Growth. And the Scry isn't that bad either. I just want like some lower cost creatures to just bog the board up, I think. Is there any stuff we get like great ETBs on? Not really. We get a decent ETB on Llanowar, I guess. Yeah, I think we're relying on some of our big boys to close the game out. Which shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. Wondering if we should cut a land. I'm thinking I want to cut a land. Cut a swamp. Put something else in the deck. We'll have 4 sources of black plus the Fabled Passage, so that shouldn't be a problem. If we cut that, I guess Frost Breath. But that's only useful if we're pushing damage with one of our larger creatures, otherwise not that exciting. I don't want to run the Pride Malkin. don't know about the Library Larcenist. I don't think this is relevant. There's no other, like, pieces of removal we could run. Okay, let's go with the Frost Breath. Could be nice with the Prowess. Might help us close the game out. Let's give this a bash. This is a Sultai pile. What do you expect from a Sultai pile? We could try like a full draw sub-theme and do like a mill thing. That might be better to do in sealed because people won't expect it, but it's kind of... That's very all-in, like... So if I take a look at draw, like what draw do we have? We've got Frantic Inventory, we've got the Larcenist, Test Tutelage, Reign of Revelation. We could run things like the Village Rites if we wanted. You would need to draw 10 cards with Test Tutelage out. We could tutor Test Tutelage into our hand with Grim Tutor, and then do it. But you'd still need to draw like roughly 10 cards to mill somebody out completely. We probably could. We probably could. It would be a very strange deck. I'm not exactly sure how I'd build it. I don't think it would be as reliable as just like a deck that tries to grind value out with some creatures, or some of these good creatures. Some of these sort of like these three late game cards here. I think especially the Spined Megalodon is going to be how we win most of our games. Hey, we'll give it a bash. If it doesn't work out and we don't think the deck's doing anything, we'll try out the Test Tutelage deck and see how that goes. That could be interesting. Alright, up against Big Lamp. Big Lamp. Hopefully my internet is fine. This is another reason I didn't really have those many cube drafts uploaded. I wasn't really enjoying the cube so much after playing it like off recording and off stream. It just really wasn't meshing very well. I don't think the cube is structured very well, particularly. So I wasn't really into it. Not to say that it's a bad cube. I just don't think it. Yeah, I just don't think it was structured very well. Okay, we're against Izzet. I think I'm just gonna play the tap land out and let our opponent do their thing. Palladium Maya. I'm not that excited to see them ramping. That seems like it might get very sketchy very quickly. Okay. Got the Elvish Visionary, sure. Llanowar Visionary. Okay, got Gnarled Sage. We can actually cast Gnarled Sage next turn, so fingers crossed they don't just drop an Ugin. They've got 6 mana, so they can definitely cast something pretty scary. We can answer it using the Capture Sphere, so that's at least something. There's a Teferi Master of Time. Okay.
If I don't
card, discard a card. They discarded a Traitorous Greed. Interesting. I could Capture Sphere the Maya. I could do that. You know what? Let's play the Pilferer. And we'll swing with the Visionary and see if they block their Tef. Because we have the masked Blackguard as backup. I don't mind losing the Visionary right now, so they might think we're holding up a counterspell or something. Teferi Master of Time, just looking for some cards. Roaming Ghostlight. Return up to one target non-spirit creature to its owner's hand. This is a spirit, so he can't do that. Oops. Yeah, that's oops. Okay, now we're going to flash the Blackguard in. Okay. So what we get, we got another land. So I could play the Gnarled Sage here and swing with them both. I definitely want to swing with them both. I think that's... Let's see if he wants to block either of them. He might try and phase one out. Okay, he's going to block the Pilferer. That's fine.
Time's getting
Okay,
short.
let's play the Sage. He's gonna phase out Sage, and he's gonna draw discard. I mean, Teft's all well and good, but he has to actually get something in play that can keep my creatures off his Tef, else eventually his Tef will die, and then just read the tides. Okay. Pitchburn Devils. Okay, well, we can just ignore the Pitchburn Devils. We're gonna just Capture Sphere them. He could phase them out. He's not gonna phase them out. And let's send both our creatures at Tef. Is he gonna draw discard? He's going to phase out Sage. That's actually not too bad for us. It's fine. Chandra Heartfire. Okay, another Mythic Planeswalker. So our opponent managed to get plenty of Mythic Planeswalkers.
I just really like fire, okay?
So they can bolt the Masked Blackguard, which I can't do anything about. Oh, my game seems to be having a little bit of a moment. The Planeswalker effects on Chandra apparently make my game not very happy. Wow, it really makes my game not very happy. My PC is absolutely dying. What? Very strange. Very strange. Anyway. He can't phase out the Sage, right? So I have a few options here. I think I want the Dilophosaur in play. And he can kill this with the Chandra. So I'm gonna play the Wall of Runes. And we're gonna get rid of the Tef. I'm not too bothered by the Chandra right now. Forest, I don't want a forest, thanks. Let's go get rid of the Tef. Oh man, I wish I was playing Mill now. He didn't even use his Tef, so he obviously doesn't want to risk the 2 cards in his hand. Which means he probably won't use the Chandra to exile cards off the top of his deck. Okay, Spellgorger Weird, that's fine. Gonna kill the Dilophosaur. Yeah, he's gonna kill the Dilophosaur. I probably shouldn't have played that at all, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Rousing Reed. Draw 2, discard. Okay. Let's see what we get. Draw a card. It's a forest. And we'll hold up Fungal Rebirth because I feel like it might be useful. And it's if a creature, any creature died this turn, Fungal Rebirth gets value, so. Okay. He's gonna Blat Sage. So he has like a shock or something in hand, Scorching Dragonfire. Oh, that's gonna exile the Sage. God's sake. So I can't Fungal Rebirth, and also the Malefic Scythe wouldn't have got a counter, so yep. Is there anything I want to get back from the bin with Fungal Rebirth? I don't think so. God, this spell gorge is weird. I need some of my black removal to handle that. Another Maya! Wow, he's running a lot of those. Okay. Titanic growth. Well, I don't have any way of getting reach on my creatures, so... I guess I equip the Wall of Runes. Pass. And now he can start exiling his hand to just play cards for Chandra instead. This is very sad. He might have something to kill the Wall of Runes as well. Frost Breath. Right. So, my wall is now screwed. I need to find my destroy target creature stuff. Else we're gonna have a bad day. Tef and Chandra is pretty lucky. It's definitely a... Oh, he's just gonna blat me the 2, yeah. Seems reasonable. There's nothing in my bin that Fungal Rebirth would get, so yeah, this is I could have got back the Llanowar. Alright, let's see what the Llanowar Visionary would have got us, I guess, because it's the only thing I can think of. Has he even got a counterspell? Alright, what would the Llanowar Visionary would have got us? Jungle Hollow, cool. So, we're dead to the Spell Gorger and his Chandra, so that's nice. Real good there. Okay, so game 1, I'm just going to chalk that up to our opponent having 2 great Planeswalkers. Because the Tef just gives him so much card filtering, he can just go, cool, I don't have an option right now, I don't have an answer, but I'll just get one. Like, don't mind me, I'll just go look for an answer, finds one and goes, nice. And then the Chandra's safe behind it. Man, if we were able to... Maybe if we were able to play a deck that milled, that would have worked. But, I don't know. I think we had higher creature quality than them. Sort of. I guess. You know what? Scavenging Ooze would have been really good. Really, really good there. Because he could have been like, oh, I'm going to pitch all these cards into the bin, we can then eat them with the ooze gets bigger, and then we can just pump up the ooze until it's a ridiculous level. That's how strong ooze is, by the way, so... It's only 1 green as well, to activate ooze. But hey, it's just the first game. I actually have terrible luck with Sealed on MTGA. I think my current record is I haven't won a single game in Sealed. I play 1 Sealed every time a set comes out. I've done it since JRN. And I don't think I've won a single game in Sealed. Actually, I think I broke that in my Theros drafts. I broke that curse, but only just about. My Sealed luck is actually abysmal. Okay, yeah, this hand seems decent. We've got all of our colors fixed. We've got a threat for turn 2. We've got a threat for turn 3. Can draw into a land. We can play Capture Sphere. And it's a flying threat as well with prowess, so it's something that they can't necessarily ignore. Opponent gets to open. We can hold up Lofty Denial or the Masked Blackguard for their 3-drop. Fetid Imp, which is it gets Death Touch, which is kind of scary. We'll see what they get. So if they have a particularly good 3-drop, I'll counter it. If they have a 3-drop I can just handle, then I'll not bother. And they're also playing Sultai. Opponent taking their time. That or my magic is cutting out, which could be happening. Like I said, during my cubes, my connection to the magic servers was patchy. I don't know why, but it was. Okay, opponent just passed their turn. Okay, so play the Blackguard. Right, swing with the Blackguard first. I think we'll play the Visionary just to draw a card and see what we get. The Imp is kind of a nuisance because it can get Death Touch, so that's something we're going to have to deal with somehow. If he's ever tapped out on black though, he can't activate it, so that's good. Okay, get the damage in, and I'll play the Visionary to make sure we get our land drops in one way or another. Okay, if opponent times out here, they'll probably just lose the game, so... If I win a sealed game just purely on my opponent timing out, it is what it is. Take your victories where you can, even if they're not really earned. Cool. Riveting sealed gameplay. I must apologise. Our first game was alright. Just got a bit outclassed, but that's how sealed works. Sometimes you'll come up against someone with a great pool and they'll just kick the crap out of you. Other times, your opponent will disconnect. And sometimes you'll get a good game of Magic. Sometimes. Well, I mean, it's a win. It's a win. It is in fact a win. Right. Yes. Deck is clearly capable of performing well. So, there you have it. Getting some of my quests done as well, so that's nice. I want to get at least one quest done, otherwise I won't have a space for tomorrow. Gotta get your quests in. I have all that gold I can spend on... Actually, the Ixalan draft's out as well. There's a quick Ixalan draft. I might do one of those, just as a thing. I might do an Ixalan draft. The Ixalan drafts are absolutely atrocious, by the way. It's like, oh, I want hexproof or unblockable or some kind of flyer, and then my opponent just won't be able to deal with it, because the format is really bad for answers to those kinds of things. Okay. Short sword is alright, yeah. Short sword's alright. We'll get the Mistral Singer out. I probably should have kept this hand, but what are you gonna do, eh? Okay. I don't have double blue for Baron, which kinda sucks. My game is having a moment. Yeah. Master Blackguard coming down. So, equip and pump Master Blackguard. Nope. Keen Glidemaster. Okay. I really want a land here so I can get the Sabertooth Mauler down. Because he's going to hit me for 4 here and there's nothing I can do about it, really. Oh, he's got removal. Equip the short sword. Okay. Alright, let's trade with the Blackguard. You got pump as well. Nope. Well, that ain't bad. I wouldn't call that the best trade in the world, but it's fine. Let's play the Mauler. So the Mauler won't block the Glidemaster, Grasp of Darkness. Ouch! What a card. What a good card. It's okay, Skoos is gonna kick ass now. Skoos is absolutely gonna rock this draft now. Unless he has another, but another one. Jungle Hollow, perfect. Perfect. Gain 1 life. Skoos comes down. So Skoos can eat the Masked Blackguard and one of my own things in the bin. Probably the prowess creature. So he can give the Glide Master flying. He can do that. Capture Sphere. Okay. Well, what I am gonna do is I am gonna eat his Blackguard. And we are also going to eat his Grasp of Darkness. Capture Sphere on Skoos makes a lot of sense actually. Baron can free the ooze. But for now we're going to play the Twin Blade Assassins. Nice big scary threat. We can push 5 damage a turn. He can't swing through with the Glide Master anymore. Not unless he pumps it or gives it flying or something. So we can start winning the race. I can still activate the ooze to gain life as well, so that's nice. If he's just going to try and kill me using the Glide Master and nothing else, he's going to be very sad. Because that ain't going to cut it. Especially with Frost Breath. And also a Gnarled Sage. So let's swing with the Assassins first. It looks like he does have something he can play. Okay. Play the Sage. Does he have a Lofty Denial or something? I'm not sure, maybe. Internet? Oh, don't tell me my internet's fucking dying. That would trigger me. That would trigger me greatly. Like I said, I was playing the cube, and I don't know why my connection to the servers was so dodge, but apparently it is. I mean, a new set comes out, it always happens. New set comes out, and the servers suddenly just start having terrible connection. Not to mention, I'm currently living through the heatwave in the UK, and let's just say it is not improving my mood at all. Oh, 33 degrees. That is not something I'm used to. It's not something I want to have to exist in. Especially if I'm going to disconnect in the middle of my Magic games. That is also going to add to the irritation of a particularly hot summer. An obscenely hot summer. And it's going to be a few days still. Oh boy. Give me winter, a permanent winter, anytime. Anytime. If it gets cold, just put another layer on. That's how it is. Right. I mean, it looked like we were in we were getting somewhere there, especially with the gnarled Sagey boy, with his reach, his ability to reach. It looks like it takes longer to load back into the server because it's now initializing stuff and it's taking longer than usual. Waiting for the match server? Yeah, if you could hurry up with that magic, that would be great. I imagine the person that DC'd against us probably is having the same connection issues, so fingers crossed that it actually set to cast the Sage. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it cast the Sage, but we didn't get to swing with the Assassins. Thanks, Magic. Although I am holding up all my mana, so that's nice. Okay, he's swinging. Right. Let's block with the Assassins. I've got Fungal Rebirth, so I don't much mind if I lose the Assassins here. +1/+1 against Death Touch or Lifelink. Okay, that's fine. Lifelink. So unfortunately we won't draw a card thanks to that, but what are you going to do? Maybe I should have blocked with the Sage so that we would have got the card draw, I guess. It's fine though, it's fine. Opponent's kind of like chucking creatures away doing that. Spark Hunter, additional cost, discard a card. Protection from Planeswalkers, deals 1 damage to target Planeswalker, gains indestructible until end of turn. The indestructible is kind of scary. Let's return the Twin Blade Assassins. And we're going to create 2/1/1 Saplings. And I think if we get more blue mana, we'll be able to bounce the Ooze, draw a card off the Baron. There you go. So what we can do is we can bounce the Ooze back to our hand, which is going to let us draw a card. Now they are playing black, so I am worried about Rise from the Grave. But if I put Test and Training on the Sage, he's going to get Vigilance and good stuff. So we'll do that. So let's swing for 5. Opponent's going to take it. Opponent is absolutely going to take it. And we draw a card thanks to Baron, so that's good. I think we're in a good spot here. We're definitely in a solid spot in this match. Opponent hasn't played anything too scary. We definitely have the creature power in our favour, and they concede. Well, you had the Megalodon as well, which would have had Hexproof, and it just would have been able to crush them. The Frost Breath, so... Nice, we got another game! Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. So yeah, Baron's useful because there's a couple of enchantments that deal with creatures right now, so... Although I think Baron is any permanent, you can return permanents to your hand. Not sure if it's just creatures. Might just be creatures, I'd need to reread the card. Apparently all of my quests have disappeared. No, they haven't, it just didn't show them. I was going to say, my quests have disappeared? Like, that would have been sad. That would have been me out of quite a lot of gold, which I can use to play Ixalan drafts now, so there you go. I won't play many Ixalan drafts. As I said, the Ixalan draft is kind of meh. It's alright, it's nothing special. I think my favourite draft so far in a while has been... I mean, Theros was pretty good, actually. I have to admit, Theros was pretty good. Allegiance was very samey, GRM was very samey. I actually think War of the Spark was one of the better draft formats we've had in a very long time. You could play any combination of... Oh, can I keep this? I'm greedy, so I can keep this. I'm greedy, so I can keep this. Yeah, War of the Spark. You could play any color combination. You didn't have to force a color, and every deck had a chance at doing well. That's what I liked about War of the Spark. That's what I liked about it. So we fixed all our colors. Hobble Fiend. Sacrifice a creature, put counters on. Okay. Play the Mistral Singer. I'm definitely not trading the Singer for the Hobble Fiend, that's for sure. Gonna swing? Not swinging. Interesting. I'll swing, yeah, sure. I don't need to search for a land yet, so I won't. I'm going to search for another green, because we do have some double green symbols in the deck. Battle, Rattle, Shaman. Okay, so we're going to search for a green. I'm going to Frost Breath his 2 creatures, I think. Are we going to Frost Breath his 2 creatures? I could just cancel the Shaman. Because the Shaman is... target creature gets +2/+0, so this is going to start getting quite scary. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Shaman. Barrel Shaman. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Gonna get 2 damage in. Got a Capture Sphere. I'm gonna test and training the Mistral Singer. Prowess goes off. Draw a card. We opt. I'm gonna opt as well. Might as well get the damage in. Might as well get the damage in. I will take that. Now we can cast Rise Again and Finishing Blow. Oh. Bit of lag there. I swear the heat wave is killing my PC as much as it's killing me. Okay, what have they got? What have they got? 5 mana, something scary. Now, Capture Sphere is a lot worse against Hobble Fiend because it's one of those creatures that can just sack anything I try to remove. I don't actually need to play that island, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to sandbag it for a bit. Eventually I will win with the Singer. I would need to cast 2 spells to save the Singer, so unfortunately Singer is going to die here. I have no other creatures in the bin, so I could Capture Sphere the Hobble Fiend. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I've got my Finishing Blow in case he plays anything super scary. Okay. Let's let him discard a card. I think he's got a counter spell in hand, but we'll try resolve the Capture Sphere on the Hobble Fiend. Okay, pass. I got nothing. I can't do anything until we draw a creature. So hopefully he's much in the same boat. He hasn't got anything until he draws a creature. Yeah, he hasn't got a creature in hand. He's just got spells. Another crash through? What the hell? Bruh, you just put 2 cards in your deck that don't do anything. Like, I mean, I have 2 ops, but ops like let me find things. Let me find threats and stuff. I will actually play one of the islands, because it makes him think that this card is an actual card as opposed to a land, so... Opt, cool. Is he playing like a Teferi tutelage deck? Because this is a lot of card draw. This is a lot of cantrip. Like, you put 17 lands in your draft decks, and then you run like, what, 3 cantrips already? Is this hand just nothing but, like, land and counter spells? Okay, right, well... Yeah, let's try Resolve the Sage. Sage is going to get countered. Nope, Sage doesn't get countered. Okay. Capture Sphere, okay, that's fine. So yeah, his hand is removal. He's drawn a lot more cards than us, so he'll actually deck before we do. Very nice. What's he got? Experiment, create an X wizard creature where X is the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard, then return instant sorcery. Okay. He makes a 4/4 weird, and he returns Scorching Thingamajig. Okay. So get rid of the 4/4 weird. Donk. Wall of Runes, sure. Scry land away, good stuff on top, that's a land, so that goes away. Thank you, Swamp, but we don't need you. So. Baron's going to be nice. Baron will get the Sage back into play. Megalodon will actually just win us this game, because again, we're up against a blue deck, so... Chances are, if I resolve a Megalodon, we just win. This is quite funny though, it's like neither of us can draw any threats, so we're just kind of like passing to the other player like, maybe. Okay, that's a threat, but it's only a 4/5, so it's not that scary. You can't do anything with it, so... Yeah, I can afford to get hit by that quite a lot. Okay. Now that's a creature. That is a creature. Okay. He might have removal for that, but then I can play Fungal Rebirth, so it's fine. Oh, he has got removal for it. He's got Scorching Dragonfire, obviously. Which, whoopsie daisy, that exiles. God, I can't... I'm never going to be able to play Rise Again. Never going to be able to play it. Library Larcenist, okay. Let's Frost Breath these 2 boys. Counterspell. Ghostly Pilferer. Okay. Ghostly Pilferer. Are they gonna counter this? No? Okay. So they might try to remove it, and then I've got Fungal Rebirth. No. Traitorous Greed. Okay, sure. Add 2 mana of any color, add 2 red. They have to discard a card. That's a chant. Why has everyone got Chandra? Jeez.
I am the fire of rebellion.
So they're going to use the Chandra to get rid of the Wall of Runes. Almost certainly. So we're going to block. Wall of Runes has served its purpose. Yeah, that's right. You do that. Oh, and he's gonna sack the Ghostly Pilferer, great. With the Hobble Fiend. That's fun. Okay, well at least we can get a couple of Saprolings out of it, right? And we'll go grab the Ghostly Pilferer again. Because I can make him unblockable, so that's a plus. Okay, and there's a Baron. So we can bounce the Sage. I'm gonna count on the Baron. Not gonna count on the Baron. Let's get the Sage back. And we're gonna play another Forest, and we're gonna play the Sage. The reason we're playing the Sage is so we can block the Bone Pit Brute. And I'm only going to attack with one Saproling because I need them to deal with the menace on the the Bone Pit Brute. Okay, so we draw a card.
Stop that. Anytime.
So they're gonna ping to kill the Baron. Turn to Slag. Okay. I feel like they top decked that, but I could be wrong. So Baron's gonna die as well. There's a Sky Scanner. Okay. I feel like the mill deck would be really good against opponents like this. Yeah, you know what I mean? Not swinging with the Library Larcenist? That seems a bit strange. Is he actually worried he might deck out? I mean, if he upticks the Chandra, he will. So, I get that. Oh, I've lost connection to the server again. Great. My internet says it's fine, so... Again, it's just the Magic servers are just terrible right now. God damn it. God damn it. Oh dear. Here I am, sitting in a sweat-soaked shirt, trying to play some Magic. Got my tea. It just ain't doing it today. Just not doing it today. This is why I wasn't playing the cube, because the Magic servers kept cutting me out. Kept cutting me out. How am I supposed to play some Magic if the servers keep booting me off? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't happen in the stream tomorrow. Because yes, this is a little hello. The stream is happening tomorrow. Just a slight change of plans. I didn't realize M21 was going to be out so quickly. So there you go. We'll see how the actual drafting system goes. Yeah, I think the actual draft might be a bit... I mean, sealed is always a very RNG, like whether you get the good cards or not. Our rares were kind of trash, really. We got 2 rares that are sort of unplayable in draft. A tutor which bolts you is good in draft, assuming you have another card that makes use of it. Assuming you have another good card that makes use of it. Right. Timeout used. Great. So we're using our timeouts. Choose blockers, no blocks. They already drew a card, I assume. I'm gonna oops. Kinetic Augur. Okay. Right. Well, let's opt. Let's see if we can't find an answer. That's a forest. Forest is definitely not an answer. Okay, Lofty Denial is a card. It's probably not one that's actually useful at all at this stage in the game. But it is a card. So let's return Denial Sage. And let's play the Lanoir Visionary. Draw another card. Our opponent's still ahead on drawing cards, so that's a plus. I don't know how many more actual playable cards they have in their deck. They have a lot of cantrips, so I don't think they're actually... They're probably not even running the full package. Okay, Ghostlight and 2 lands. They haven't got many cards left in their deck, yeah, they really don't. Return the Sage, swing at us with the Augur, swing at us with the Brute, swing at us with the Larcenist? No, not swinging with the Larcenist, okay. Well, I think we need to kill the Augur. Oh man, it really doesn't want me to do group blocks. Especially against menace creatures. The game hates when you try to group block menace creatures. Well, the flyers are probably going to kill us if nothing else, so... cannot find our Megalodon, can we? I don't think we've seen Megalodon once, or at least in a situation where we're able to cast it. Titanic Growth, yeah. That's not going to do it. So, once again, I feel like Chandra absolutely kicked our ass, because it's just so much free removal on and she upticks the shock as well. She can shock face, too. Chandra's really good. Like, I'm starting to think about it, and Chandra's really good. You don't need to ult her to make her freaking insane. Like, as a 4-mana walker, she gives you so much gas. Like, an unbelievable amount of gas. I think she's going to be a great fit in Teema. I think she's going to be a great fit in Teema. What have we got here? We have the ability to go first with a counter spell and a ramp card, so that's something. Okay, 2-drop. Silent Dart's nothing exciting. Okay, that's a 3-drop. We've got plenty of 3-drops. Got plenty of those. Azorius. Got a doggo. Got a doggo. Doggo confirmed, right. Lanoir Visionary. The Dart can kill the Sabertooth, which kind of sucks. So that's a shame. Do I want to trade that? I don't think I do. I don't think he has any combat tricks. Doesn't look like he's got any combat tricks. So, let's play the Mauler. Probably should have tapped Visionary for that, but... are they going to activate the Silent Dart? They're opting. Trying to find land, I would assume. They don't actually need to find land because they have the fire in play, but... assuming they don't use the Maya to Silent Dart the Sabertooth. One white. Does he have like combat trick for 1 white? There's not the best card that we could have had. I really don't need the Visionary anymore, so do not need the Visionary. Okay. Let's go grab a green. Because we need double green for some of our cards. And we'll simply pass. To be fair, you can actually play Baron and just bounce himself. No, it's one other target creature. Oh man, if you could just keep playing Baron over and over again, that'd be quite funny. Let's draw. I mean, Success and Training will be useful, but it's not useful right now, so let's put that on bottom. Thornwood Falls aren't useful either. Right. Okay, there's the Sage. I'm not scared about a 2/3 flyer, really, so that's why I didn't really care about countering it. Play the tap land. I can always kill it with finishing blow anyway. I'd rather not, but like I said, it's only a 2/3 flyer. We have answers to it in the deck, so Angelic Ascension. That is an interesting play. I like it. Baron will kill the Angel. And now he's going to exile my... Okay. Pretty good play there, I must admit. Pretty good play. But we're going to get rid of the Angel, so that's something. Alright, so Baron comes in and kills the Angel. Because he's a lad. Absolutely kill that Angel. Baron is an exclusion mage. That makes him good. We're not going to opt because we can cancel if necessary. So we'll see what our opponent's got. Opt, yep, that's fine. You can opt away. Opt away, my friend. Presumably a card he wants to play there. Watcher in the Spheres. Creatures with flying. Whenever another creature Watcher in the Spheres gets blah blah blah. Counter that. Thank you. So this is like a blue-white flyers deck at its core. A land, and then a card that you can't cast, so possibly a counter spell. Ooh, Assassins, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And we'll opt as well. Don't want a forest. Thank you. Jungle Hollow. Well, I mean, I'll play it because it gives us life. Swing for 3. Okay, can we beat a Tide Skimmer? Well, we have that to deal with now, so I guess if we finishing blow the Tide Skimmer before he has a counter spell up, we get to draw cards. Okay, Frost Breath is pretty useless. Okay. We're just going to chump it with the 1/1. The reason why is we get to draw more cards, so which is good. And eventually we'll draw our own Megalodon, and then we can just block that Megalodon all day, every day. Or we'll just draw our Death Touch creature. So problem solved. Jeskai Elder. Okay, Jeskai Elder's nothing to write home about. Oh, it's my end step if a creature died. Oh, right. I should have probably read that. Okay, let's put this on old Baron. And go to town with his Windblade Assassins. Okay. Opponent takes 5, right? Megalodon doesn't kill us. It would be quite a stretch for the Megalodon to actually kill us here. Swinging with both. Okay, so they're offering the trade. I might actually just take the 5, honestly, and just kill the Jeskai Elder. I don't want them drawing cards. It looks like they're pretty starved on resources right now. It looks like they have another land in hand as well, so Lofty Denial kind of sucks. If they pull anything that answers Baron, we die. So I can't really afford to swing. But I'm risky, so let's do it. Yeah, Lofty Denial seeming like a lot worse as a card. We haven't drawn it and got any use out of it in a single game yet, so Megalodon's gonna get Scry. Scry one top. Past the blockers. We will in fact block. Maybe he was hoping we weren't going to block. Okay. I'm gonna lofty denial this. Right, the reason why is he has to pay 1 mana, which means he can now no longer hold up other stuff. Okay. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this because I don't have the ability to do 1 damage to him. I don't think, especially if I literally just draw land. I could be drawing a lot of relevant cards here, but I just drew land, so there you go. I could have drawn some stuff. Okay, so I can't even kill the Megalodon now. That's fantastic. Fantastic. I want to see what we draw, though, because, yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see what we draw, even if it doesn't really matter at this point. I would love to draw things like Spined Megalodon. I have them in the deck. Oh, it's Titanic Growth. 1 card too late, because that card could have helped us kill the Megalodon, or kill them. You know, if that forest was 1 card lower, we would have won the game, but never mind. Never mind, as always, my sealed drafts go pretty terribly, but what have I seen of it so far? Not enough to make a serious judgment, I don't think, but I think 2 toughness is definitely a trap in this set. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure 2 toughness is a trap. Grizzly bears do not do well, but then maybe that's just because I ran into 2 people with Chandras. Possibly. Anyway, we've got 3 packs. We're going for 100. We're going for 100 packs, so we're going to have to get good at the draft. So far, I've been pretty good at drafts, just as a whole, just as a general rule of thumb. So, it will probably take me like a week to get really good at the draft, and then another week to get up to 100 packs. But it honestly does depend on how the drafts go. If I go into like multiple traditional drafts and just get absolutely slaughtered, then I mean, nothing you can do about that. Sometimes the cards just destroy you. But you never know. Maybe it goes good. Maybe it goes good. We'll find out. We shall find out. Anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you watched this far, it's kind of like again another little update. What we'll be doing soon on the channel. If you want to get more regular updates, just join the Discord. It's in the About section of the YouTube page. You can find the link to the Discord. And yeah, I'll let you know whenever I'm streaming, what sort of videos to expect are coming up. Once I'm done with M21, which will be after I've burnt out all of my currency to play drafts and how many packs I win, whatever. Once I'm done with that, I will be continuing to put up roughly 1 or 2 Realism Invictus videos every day whilst playing M21, and once my RI series is finished and M21 is done, I will be going back to playing some EU4 with the new DLC of Emperor. We're going to be playing with the Ambanar mod, which is a mod that I have streamed before. A lot of people enjoyed it. It's a really good mod. It completely changes the way that EU4 works in many aspects. It's got some great lore, loads of great teams you can play. It's a lot of fun. Cool mechanics on it as well. They're constantly updating it, and hopefully it will be ready for Emperor. I don't think it's quite ready to play on 1.30, but hopefully it's ready for Emperor once we're done with M21 and Realism Invictus for the time being. Right. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you hopefully on the stream tomorrow. Hopefully. Ta-ta for now.